And as those fires near full containment, residents have been allowed back on their property. This includes the Mackey family, who have owned property in Brimson since 1940. Northern News Now's Jeffrey McClure joins us in studio as he was invited to the Mackey house today. Jeffrey, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Dom, Steve Mackey, like most, spent his birthday today with friends and family at his home, but this year they're left picking up the pieces of their family's history.
Well, this was my comfort zone. I always loved it here and grew up here, and it's been in the family for quite a long time.
Steve Mackey is the third generation to live on the Mackey homestead since his grandpa Matthias moved prior to World War II. Now, following the aftermath of the camp house fire, he and his family are picking up what remains on their 160-acre property for his 75th birthday.
It was devastating. I mean, you know, I couldn't believe it. I never thought everything would burn, almost everything. And I don't know how to get everything back together, and where do you start?
Mackey worked as an engineer up until 2012 when he retired to his home in Brimson. His house is one of the structures the firefighters saved, but almost everything else, from classic cars to the CDs that go in them, are now gone.
So all of the stuff that makes all of that come together was in this shop or one of the other 11 that went with this fire. And it went so quickly that there was no way to get any of this stuff out of here.
Steve's son-in-law, Greg Jones, has been visiting for more than 3 decades, but could see 75 years of work has now disappeared.
Every bit, every corner, every turn, you see where Grandpa plowed something or cut something or cleared something or built something. And to come up here and have all of that gone is just horrible.
That includes Steve's childhood home, which was used as the Brimson post office after the homestead was passed down to his parents, Rolf and May. But for Steve, he didn't just find old pictures, but also a group ready to help him rebuild.
That is one of the best things ever. And it's kind of like getting new relationships and more meaningful. And I couldn't ask for a better family.
The family says they are thankful for the firefighters saving their primary house, and they are waiting for the power to be turned on as Steve lives in a hotel for the time being. But let's take a closer look at the camp house fire's historical context. When it's all said and done, structure-wise, the blaze will be northeast Minnesota's most destructive wildfire in more than a century. Here's a look at other major fires in recent history, beginning with 2007's Ham Lake, which had about 133 buildings on the Minnesota side of the border, while 2011's Pagami Creek fire burned a massive area, but almost entirely in the Boundary Waters area, and therefore no structures. And then in 2021, the Greenwood fire destroyed 69 structures near Isabella. That means with 144 buildings burned, the camp house fire is now the most damaging wildfire in northeast Minnesota since the infamous Cloquet Moose Lake fire of 1918.